What is oral fluid testing in Ohio OVI cases? I'm Shawn Dominy. I'm an OVI lawyer in Ohio, and this video is going to answer that question. So when an officer suspects that a driver is under the influence of alcohol or drugs, the officer will often ask the driver to submit a sample of bodily fluid to be tested. In the past, we have tested in Ohio blood, urine, and breath. But based on a recent change in Ohio law, we are now going to be testing oral fluid as well. Now, oral fluid is something which is collected right at the roadside. So the officer actually will have a kit with him or her, and it will have a swab or a tube. And the officer will insert that swab or tube into the mouth of the driver to collect a sample of the driver's oral fluid. And typically the tube or swab will turn colors when there's been a sufficient volume of oral fluid collected. The tip of the swab or tube is then inserted into an analyzer, and the analyzer will tell the officer if the oral fluid sample is positive for drugs or alcohol. Now, that sample really should be sent to a crime lab for additional analysis, because the kind of testing that's used at the roadside, which is called immunoassay testing, it's generally considered by the forensic scientific community to be too unreliable to be used in court. So really, the sample of oral fluid should be sent to a crime lab for additional testing, typically by chromatography. Now, oral fluid testing has that problem, but it has some special problems with marijuana and THC. Of course, marijuana is the drug most commonly associated with OVI cases in Ohio, so this is going to be a problem. The problem is that when a person smokes marijuana, the THC collects in their oral fluid, but THC in oral fluid doesn't impair a person. It's THC in the person's blood which reaches their brain, which causes impairment. So that's a problem. In addition, the level of THC in oral fluid has no correlation with the level of THC in blood. So really, measuring THC in oral fluid is pretty meaningless. Based on that, these oral fluid tests are going to be subject to challenge on multiple levels. If you're watching this video because you've been charged with OVI and you're interested in these types of topics and doing some research, you'll find additional resources on our website, dominylaw.com, and our YouTube channel. Also on our website is a book called the Ohio DUI OVI Guide, and you can download that book for free. If you finish your research and you decide you'd like to talk with our firm about representation, there are a couple ways you can reach us. You can call the number on the screen, or you can submit a contact form on our website. In any event, we hope you found this video and those other resources are helpful.